If you were walking around downtown last summer, you might have noticed a relatively new phenomenon. Several food trucks have started up in Keene, offering all kinds of street food. The quality of what's being served is excellent, and these innovative entrepreneurs are literally helping rewrite the book on how the city of Keene regulates and ultimately accommodates this new type of business model. As someone who frequently eats downtown and considers Keene an emerging foodie city, I wanted to hear from these food truck owners, listening to their experiences starting a business in New Hampshire, and giving them an opportunity to plug their food. I also spoke to John Rogers, Building and Health Officer for the City of Keene, to allow him to shed some light on what the city's been doing to work with these food truck owners and support this emerging trend.
So we're here on Emerald Street at Salt and Lime. It's a newer food truck here in town. Lots of fans. So Isaac, tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, I opened up in September. I'm doing sausages that I make myself. I'm doing some street foods and just cooking some fresh, fast food.
Sort of a focus on local food too.
Yep, focus on local.
So Isaac, how was dealing with the city? Was it easy to get your business going? Did you run into a lot of trouble?
It was
something you'd recommend to other people?
Absolutely. Everyone was great. I got fast responses and very clear answers to things. Just so many questions that you have when you're building a business, and lots of emails back and forth from everyone in that planning department. So with the new consolidation of the planning department, it really seemed to go well with pushing licenses and things through. So I was very pleased with how things went.
Well, it's just amazing the quality of the food that's coming out of mobile vendors these days. I suggest everybody check out Salt and Lime down here on Emerald Street. Keep going.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
One block north on Gilboa Ave, I spoke to another owner-operator who wasn't able to open that day because of a failed water pump, but was happy to share his insights.
Austin from Street and Savory, newer food truck in town. Explain a little bit about your business, why you came to Keene, and what you guys specialize in.
Yeah, we ended up in Keene. We've been in the area for a long time, but chose to start a business here, hoping to bring some different cuisines, some exciting ideas that we had that we wished we could get from others here. And since it wasn't available, we decided to do it ourselves.
Your business model is significantly different than the typical outside vendor, I would say, or mobile vendor that tended in Keene anyway to set up in one location, serve from that location. Your business model is a little different. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yep. Yeah, I think specifically the challenges we've encountered here have been relative to that exact fact that it is a different business model that hasn't occurred here before. We're styled in the city food truck model from other, metropolitan urban areas where trucks actually update their location every day.
And have you felt like the city has been kind of receptive to your new model, sort of trying to work with you? It may not be exactly where it needs to be now, but are they moving the ball a little bit, and can you talk about that?
Sure. Yeah, I think ultimately, for people who are boots on the ground, small business, government process never works fast enough for our preference, clearly. However, I think the spirit of intent from the people in the city, that are working with us is absolutely supportive, positive in the overall. Not without bumps in the road, we are going forward.
Austin, Rita, Street and Savory Food Truck, thanks a lot. I certainly, for my part, will continue to work with you guys and try to make sure we're eliminating barriers to you doing business and make sure you continue to be successful here in the Elm City. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
For the city's perspective, we tracked down John Rogers, Keene's Building and Health Officer, so he could explain some of the moving pieces and ways that the city is stepping up to help out food trucks and other small businesses in Keene.
Hi, George.
Hey, John, good to see you. So we've been going around talking to a few of the food truck owners, and food trucks, it seems, are changing. We're getting more of them in the Elm City, but they're operating in somewhat of a different way.
Correct.
Can you explain to us a little bit about what the city has done on a regulatory side to maybe update and change things to keep up with this new business model?
Certainly. So we've made an initial ordinance change in regards to hours. Currently, right now, looking at the public spaces to allow vending to occur from some different locations.
And going forward, don't you think that the city is going to be really open to working with anybody who wants to start a food truck? And as this continues to evolve, maybe new spots in town will become more desirable for this type of activity. And the city has a pretty good track record of working with people.
I think so. I think that that's evident in the fact that the fourth floor here used to be multiple departments. We had the health department, the planning department, the code enforcement department, and recently in the last year and a half, those departments, we merged them together in an effort to help with, and not just mobile vendors, but just in development in general, to allow for somebody to come in and be able to speak to one person.
Well, thanks a lot, John. I appreciate you filling this in, and
Pleasure.
we'll talk to you again.
Anytime.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.